Hey friends, okay, I've got another video today about the perforation blade, and I've been planning this one for a while, so I'm really excited to share it with you. I have made little print then cut paper dolls, and they're all like outline cut with the perforation blade, so that when they come out of the Cricut, oh, hey kitty. Okay, so when they come out of their Cricut, they're printed on these pages that you could easily like mail out or give as a gift. So here's an up close again of these paper dolls, and I'm going to show you how to make them in Design Space, and we're going to jump right in. I've got a couple of these done already in Design Space so you can see what we're going for. Go ahead and click Images and then search for Paper Doll. Scroll down just a little bit until you get to one in this style and view image sets. We're going to go through this image set and you'll be able to see there's a whole bunch of different options that you could use if you want. I'm going to bring in this girl right here, click it, and then click Add to Canvas. I found that a good size for the actual doll part is about 4.6 inches tall. Then while that whole image is selected, make it print then cut. Now here we're going to have a little bit of fun with some of the different layers. Over here we're going to click on the shirt, and instead of color we're going to make it a pattern. I'm going to hit filter and go pink. And I'm going to use this flamingo pattern for her shirt. If you click Edit Pattern, then it brings up this box and you can edit the scale of the pattern. You can shift it to the left or the right or rotate it a little bit. I like that there. And then we're going to make her skirt pink. So if you choose one of the colors and then click Advanced, you can adjust the color more. And then on the other skirt layer, I'm just going to make it a little bit lighter pink. And then let's change up her shoes also, and we're going to make them yellow. All right, so I like how she's dressed up. Select the whole thing. Go ahead and hit Flatten, and we're going to click Offset. The 0.25 default is a good size, so just click Apply. Okay, so there's an outline, and I want it to be flat on the bottom so that it will stand up nicely with our other little stand piece. Bring in this half circle. If you hold down Shift and then rotate, then it will do 15-degree increments, and so you can get it exactly to 90 degrees. Select just that half circle and the offset layer, and then click Combine and Weld, and it will fill in that shape on the bottom, and now we have just a straight line. We can go ahead and send it to the back, change it up here again to perforate, bring in another half circle, rotate it 90 degrees, and we're going to adjust the size so that it is 1 inch tall and 2 inches wide. Then we can change that from basic cut to perforate. And then here's how we're going to bring in the little slit line. Click Shapes and then click on this line here. We're going to change the size of this to be just 0.5 inches tall. You can drag it over to the half circle, do a center align like this, and then align it to the top. And then that line needs to be changed from a score line to a perforation line. And then you can select them both and hit Attach. Then we need another slit line in the bottom of our paper doll. So 0.5 inches, center it, align it to the bottom, and then attach. Okay, let me walk you through one more. I'm going to change up the look of this just a little bit. Click on the boots, hit Filter, and then Brown. So I still want brown boots, but I want something that has a little bit of texture to it. So hit Edit Pattern, and then I'm going to play with the scale a little bit. So I like that. So the boots just have a little bit of light brown in them now. And then I'm going to look for a blue pattern that looks a little bit like denim. So again, go to Pattern, Filter, click the blue square, scroll down, and this one looks good. It's got just a little bit of color variation in it. I'll click Edit Pattern so I can see what it's going to look like. And that looks good to me. Okay, go through the same process here. Flatten, offset 0.25, weld in a half circle to fill in the shape at the feet. It's a good idea to align those to the bottom so that you know you have a completely straight line. Then send it to the back, change it to perforate. Then we need to attach in the little perforated slit at the bottom. Align to the center and to the bottom, and then you can attach everything. And then you can just take one of the other base pieces and duplicate it. All right, I finished up the other ones on this page, and now what we're going to do to prep for print then cut is make a rectangle that is 6.75 wide by 9.25 tall, and arrange 3 of the dolls along with the bases into that space that we can use for print then cut. When you have 3 dolls lined up, you can go ahead and attach those, and then do the same thing for the other 3 dolls. You'll just repeat this for as many paper dolls as you're making. Everything's lined up onto 2 separate pages. Click Make It, and you can just kind of double check that there's a perforation outline around each of your paper dolls. That means you attached them correctly. Then hit Continue, Send to Printer. We're going to turn off the bleed because we don't need to blur any of our edges for printing, but we are going to use our system dialog. That way I can click Preferences and click Best. Click OK, then click Print. I have regular smooth white cardstock in my printer. I've already installed the Perforation Blade. The print is down on a blue mat. It's going to read the registration marks for print then cut, and then it will cut all of the perforation lines. When it finishes the perforation cuts, you're going to just push the unload button and cancel the cut. It's going to want you to install the fine point blade because it thinks that it still needs to cut around each of the printed dolls, but we don't want to do that. All we want is the perforated outline. So you'll cancel that cut, then come in and do the next sheet. It will scan for print then cut, and then it will cut all the perforation lines. Then don't switch it to the fine point blade, just click the unload mat button and cancel the cut. These video clips here are sped up to about 4 times regular speed. After they've been unloaded, peel the mat away from the cardstock, and then you can use a paper trimmer to cut away the black box of the registration marks so that you're left with just the dolls in a plain white sheet. At this point, they're ready to wrap up and gift or mail. They fit really nicely in a larger size plastic sleeve. And then this is how they'll actually be punched out and used. Pull away the extra paper from the doll, and then repeat that also with the stand piece. Pull apart where the 2 little slits were cut. Then you'll line them up to make the base and make it so the doll can stand. And look, I had fun with this one. I made him a vet. So his scrubs have the pattern of little dogs and cats on them. I hope you love it, the way these cute little dolls turned out, and then do the same process with any other images too. Give our little farmer a cute little sheep or cow friend. You can make a whole set of dinosaur-shaped paper dolls that stand up this same way. So let me know what you think, and again, any questions, let me know and I will get right back to you with an answer. I hope you are liking these perforation blade videos. I've got more coming, so stay tuned and I'll see you next time.